I often find that the science presented in habit forming and goal setting books can be a bit overdone. Interesting, but not always practical. So I'll take a chance and share my own perspective based on what I've found helpful. I believe this concept can strengthen your resolve. Meet self efficacy. Self efficacy is defined as an individual's belief in their capacity to act in certain ways necessary to reach specific goals. Self efficacy is about confidence and belief in yourself. A person with a high self efficacy sees challenges as things to be mastered and conquered rather than things to be avoided. They recover from failure faster. If they score low on tests, they determine they did not prepare well enough. They feel they possess more agency when it comes to goals and challenges. A person with a low self efficacy views challenges as personal attacks to be avoided. When a task is too difficult, they focus on the skills they lack rather than the ones they possess. If they score low on tests, they determine the test was simply too difficult. If you have to choose between the two, it's an easy decision. We all want a high self-efficacy. The good news is that you aren't stuck with a fixed self-efficacy score. You have the power to raise it or lower it, though ideally you'll want to raise it. How is this possible? To put it simply, to enhance your self-efficacy, you should aim for an 80% success rate. But what does that mean? The 80% rule. In a study done with students in a classroom, it was found when a student was able to grasp and retain 80% of the material, he or she would have the ability and confidence to learn the remaining 20%. 80% became a benchmark. 80% retention created an internal confidence to take ownership and learn the remaining material. The teachers could trust the students to learn the remaining 20% of material. This principle is also used when leaders look to delegate tasks and responsibilities. Leaders are told, find someone who can do it 80% as good as you, and then hand off that task if you desire. The person chosen can be trusted to grow into that task. This is also true of goal setting. One way to tell if your goal is too difficult or too easy is the 80% rule. Are you completing 100% of your goal week in, week out? If you are, great. But is it too easy? Do you feel challenged at all? If not, it's likely your goal is too easy. Are you only completing 50 to 60% of your goal? If so, it's likely your goal is too difficult. A goal that is too easy is not a challenge. A goal that is too difficult is defeating and deflates confidence. If you want to build your self-efficacy, aim for that 80% mark and use that benchmark to manage your goals from week to week. For example, if your goal is to read 100 pages in a week and you typically manage only 50 to 60, then your goal may be too high. Consider lowering it to 75 pages. Now, if you read 60 pages, that's 80% of your revised goal, which means you only need to read 15 more pages to reach 100%. If you want to run 10 miles each week and routinely run 9 to 10 and want to challenge yourself more, raise it to 12 or 13. If your goal is to practice guitar every day for 30 days in a month, but you only manage to practice for 15 days, this can be discouraging over time and may hinder your progress and confidence. Instead, adjust your goal to 20 days. Rome wasn't built in a day. A little science in your corner can set you up and build confidence for the long haul. Small, incremental steps to build confidence are exactly what my friend Jimmy did in the next chapter.